Where that really started for me was in Lancaster Castle. You know, I've been in addiction since the age of 12. Since the age of 12 I took substances. From the age of 16 to the age of 37 I spent more time in prison than I did in the community. I did not know how to function in the community. I knew how to function in prison. I knew how to get by on that daily cycle in the prison system, and I took drugs in prison as I did in the community. I committed crime in prison as I did in the community. It didn't change for me, and I was just on that conveyor belt for over 25 years, just in and out of that prison system. I'd never worked, I'd never been abroad, I'd never owned a passport, I never owned a driving licence, I never owned my own flat, and they were saying I was a prolific offender, and they were saying, right, we're gonna integrate you back into the community. And it was like, I've never been in a community. How are you going to integrate me back into something? You need to introduce me to society. And we opened the well 2012. 3rd of November 2012, and we didn't have any money, we didn't have any funding. This was something I just wanted to do. So I approached the community centre and said, is there any chance of leasing your building? And he gave me it. He said, yeah. I was like, okay. So we opened up on a Saturday afternoon, because it's at them times, them evenings and them weekends, where that support is really needed.
So back in 2012, you know, I'd moved to Lancaster and I didn't really know anybody. I'd been through rehab and stuff in 2011, and you know, when the well opened up, you know, I was one of the founder members of the well, and it was a place that I went to for support, and a place that I went to socialise and make friends and stuff. And I really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. You know, it was something new, it was something fresh, and it was great to be in on the start of it.
Saturday's actually our original session. That's where it all started. It's a hub. It's a place where people can come, whether they've been in recovery a long time or whether they're new to recovery. What we also use it for now is, so now we've got the recovery housing in Barrow. It creates a really nice family environment for the guys that are in the supported housing. They quite often meet their families and spend some time with the children there. So it kind of serves a few purposes now. I mean, we've still got the sports running. We've got the table tennis, the pool, snooker. We have badminton competitions, we've got music teaching, so we teach people instruments, songwriting. We also have a 12-step recovery hub, so we kind of get all the literature, any recovery literature, we kind of get all that out on the table, and that way it opens it up to families in recovery as well, because we're really big on families in recovery.
I got released from custody, I got picked up by Carl Molyneux from Preston Prison on the 20th of June. And I've been in a well in a psycho community rehab. We do lots of, it's called the 12 steps. This is the best I've ever been. This is the best I've ever been anyway for the last 19 years.
When you get to where you want to go, and you know the things you want to know, smile.
We're in Morecambe on a Thursday from 10 till 4, and we run various activities. We have 2 music teachers here on a Thursday. One of the music teachers largely focused on songwriting and developing people personally. Quite often people have lost not been able to pursue the passion or the talents or the skills. So we like to create an environment where people can explore that, and I think the knock-on effect has been, it really inspires people who didn't know they were good at anything. We've also got a women's group, and we run that in partnership with CGL Morecambe. So that's very well attended, and we call that the Women's Wellbeing Workshop. Family members, you know, wider community, because I think for me that's where it's at really. It's kind of linking everybody all up together. We've also also got a men's session running, got a fitness session. People can come and get support and help with their recovery.
One of my main roles is to inspire people through music and to build confidence and build skills. So that could be everything from actually learning a skill, like learning how to play the guitar, or it might be developing confidence by doing some karaoke-styled singing, some personal development as well, going off into other rooms and just, taking people individually, and people have always wanted to sing, them having a go in a safe and sort of nurturing environment.
It's done well, I like it, introducing myself and with people and asking them, what's going on and stuff, and it's a good thing.
I was chaplain at Lancaster Prison, where I met David, and then he asked me if I'd chair the well. I just see recovery in action. I learned so much from the recovering addicts in my life. I think the wisdom of the 12-step, together with the gospel, is just amazing, and it's just so helped me in my Christian journey.
Through going through the process of the 3 months in the Well Recovery House in Barrow, I found out I wanted to give back, give something to someone else what I had been given freely from the Well. At this moment in time, I'm volunteering with the Well. I volunteer in Lancaster and Morecambe, and I would like to say it's given me my life back, but in all honesty, it's given me a life because I didn't have a life in the first place.
A moment, a love, a dream, a lie, a kiss, a cry, our rights, our wrongs, a moment.
In Fleetwood, I have helped work very closely with CGL, Inspire, and also Lancashire Sports. And again, the idea was to engage people in the community and create some visibility and visible recovery.
My name's Leah. When we go to the well, we join in with the community. We learn to play instruments. We talk about our own problems and issues and our addiction, basically, when we had an addiction, and our recovery also. The past and the future, and how well we're doing and how well we're coping.
It's an absent-based group that we started in Fleetwood. It's out to anybody who's absent. It could be 1 day absent, or it can be 7 years. It's you're just helping other people stay absent every day.
For me, I really like to get involved with the service users, and I like to be hands-on and get involved in activities with them. I class myself as no different from anybody. I've been through the same sort of issues myself, and I utilise that experience to really help people as best I can. And I really feel the importance of being hands-on and getting involved in the activities. And it just absolutely blows me away when I see individuals and the progress that they've made from when they first came to our sessions. It really does. We had one individual who came to a session who I feared would not come back to the session, and since then he's grown from strength to strength, entering every session that we've done, and just to see his confidence improve, to see him remain abstinent, his mental health improve, and to really feel a part of something and want to give back and volunteer is just unbelievable.
It's because your addiction, it's good to be in a group and get out of that and try and better yourself. With going there, it's been very good for me. It's been very, very good at football. They're all been in the same situations, even worse than me, but they're all good people. They're very helpful. If you need any help, we can guide you in the right directions, and then see Callum as well. Callum helps you a great deal. He's a very, very, very decent bloke, he's Callum. I've bonded with him really, really well. I think he's a super bloke and he does a great job.
This is an activity that we run every Tuesday. We're in partnership with Lancashire Sports, who provide the facility, CGL, creative support, and this is one of 4 inclusion activities that we deliver. It's about keeping people active. We identify that it's a really important part of recovery, and from that, the guys are taking it really seriously, and we're looking at entering a league, an inclusion league, and also setting up our own tournaments up here as well. The Warrior Down is something that we piloted not long ago, and it was simply a WhatsApp group that we set up between ourselves and our recovery community, where we linked everybody who were in recovery into this group, and it was a support group for people in recovery. And our focus was that we'd focus on, you know, if anyone relapsed, we would all be there to help. And it was absolutely moving, the response that we got from setting up a group on WhatsApp, and from that different groups got set up in different communities again, because it was so successful.
My name is Michael Bev and I'm the manager of The Well in Barrow. The Well is a community of people who get together in order to help each other recover. We have 5 recovery houses, one of which is women's and a hub. The Well helps people by looking at their addiction and looking at their lifestyle, looking at how their effects to the family, how it's been a burden to the families and themselves and society on the whole. We try and help people see the error of the ways and try and give a little bit back to this world.
We give back to society instead of taking, because we took for years. You know, there's a lady whose daughter was disabled, decorated the whole of her house. One of the neighbours of one of the residential properties we have, we did the bay windows, restored all the bay windows. We've done local schools in partnership with Tesco. We've done landscaping jobs for elderly neighbours. Any opportunity we get to give back, we do that.
Hi, I'm Martin. I'm 29. I've been at the Well for just over 2 months.
Hi, I'm Louise from the Well. I've been here about 6 months.
My issues was mainly drugs and alcohol, but obviously that brought other issues as well, things like depression, isolation, lack of motivation. You know, it was just all into one. It wasn't good at all, really.
I didn't really have a life before I came here. Drugs, alcohol, lost my children, just, complete carnage. Addict.
It affected my jobs. My family, my loved ones. I ended up really at the end pretty much going insane and having nothing. This was a last resort for me, and I'm so happy I came.
My mum's friend got the Evening Mail one day from Tesco, and there was a lady that had been in the Well on the front. I read it, and my mum said, "Why don't you just give it a ring and give it a go?" It's
helping me out a lot to look at myself. Because that's the problem. In the past I've put the drugs down and what have you, and nothing's changed. So it's this programme that's, making me see more about myself, and that's what's helping.
We've got a woman support group, but I think showing that message, it's capable for women to recover.
The thing I like about the Well is it's that value of one addict helping another. There's so many of us in here, and we're all looking out for each other because we all understand each other and know what everyone's going through. And I just don't feel alone anymore.
They think it's brilliant. I don't think they've ever seen. It's not about just stopping taking the drugs, or stop the alcohol. It's you changing yourself. So it's like a complete behavioural change. Well, my mum could sleep at night probably for the first time since I've been in prison, and she can just see the change in me, the behaviour change. I've got my grandchildren back in my life. Me and my daughter are more of a mother and daughter, and a better relationship today.
Well, me personally, which I like, is getting up early, which I didn't used to do. There's the gym, which helps you start your day better, I think. There's group meetings every morning which give each other support. If somebody's struggling, it gives everybody else the opportunity to help them. Obviously that involves the step work that we're doing, but we also as a community look out for each other and have sort of group meetings to see how everybody is. Afternoons, a couple of times a week they can take us out on trips, so like group bonding and what have you. Obviously there's meetings available every night for people in recovery that we go to, so you're never alone. You're always busy every day, and like I said, there's always something to do to keep you motivated and keep you smiling, really. Tried doctors, I've been to hospitals, I've even sort of mental health clinics. I've tried everything and nothing worked. And it's just such a simple but effective programme, this. It's fantastic. I'd recommend it to anyone.
I'd recommend the Well to others, yes. In so many ways, it's a complete change of life. It's a life-changing programme.
Some of the successes over the last 12 months, we've had 12 out of 24 PPOs have come through the service and stayed clean and not re-offended. And that's just on the data that's been analysed over the last 12 months.
My name is Jerry Byrne-Thompson and I am the Business, Commercial and Operational Lead for The Well. And my job is to help The Well become financially sustainable. And in that, we have a range of partnerships in Lancashire and in Cumbria. So in Lancashire, we have partnerships with CGL, and in Cumbria, we have partnerships with Unity, which is Greater Manchester West, the drug treatment provider, with KDAS, and with the Police and Crime Commissioner. The Well's always interested in working collaboratively with other partners, so if there are any tenders or bids you think that where we might have shared aims or interests, please do contact us because we'd always welcome that discussion. As the Well receives no core funding, there are lots of other ways that we need to access funding. So organisations and businesses can sponsor a staff member, they can sponsor a specific group, so they might want to sponsor the women's group, or they can sponsor a room in the house, or they can fundraise on our behalf so we can be their chosen charity and they can support the Well in that way. And individuals can also go on our website and press the Just Giving page to donate funds as well. Lastly, if you are looking at any tenders or you've got any new activities coming up that you think would benefit our service users, please do get in contact with us because we're always happy to have that discussion.
Listening to Carolyn, congratulations so far. This is a major achievement.
He has really added value to our county. He has really added value in Barrow.
And we certainly look forward to seeing more visible recovery within the area.
For me, it's just the Well something that works, and anything that any of us can do to support it, then we should be doing it.
So I think the Well's fantastic. Yeah, I'm a total supporter of it. Well done to you all, and just I hope you go from strength to strength.
So we want to bridge that gap between the prisons into the community to get better results. So working with the Well, we're hoping to be able to achieve the better outcomes in that sense.
And Dave, you are starting that encouragement by opening that door on the high street and saying, come in, whoever you are, walk in that door. If you think you're good, be good. If you think you're bad, come and be bad, and we'll redeem you. So, Dave, I'd like you to step forward and get your graduation present.
Our family, we can't thank the Well enough for the support and for the help that they've given to David.